Hey fellas, Meat Trapper here. Just a quick channel update. As you know, it is convention season. You know, it's the off season in trapping, and this is when we have our conventions and our shows. And as you know, I have partnered with southernsnares.com, Mr. Brian McKee, as the sponsor of the channel. And one thing that Brian is doing that I think is just revolutionary and super awesome is that he is reaching out into the prepper market. And there's a series of prepper shows that are being held across the Southeast, and the first one is in Springfield, Missouri, and it's this coming weekend, June 23rd and 24th. It's at the Ozark Fairgrounds in Springfield, Missouri, and it's RK Prepper Shows. And Brian will be there. southernsnares.com will have a booth set up, and he has got a lot of new products that he's going to be putting on display. Now, I'm not going to be able to make that show, which for reasons that I'll tell you about in just a second, but I do plan on making the Huntsville, Alabama RK Prepper Show with Brian, and we are trying to get it to where we can put on a survival trapping demo at that show. So if you're in the neighborhood of Springfield, Missouri this weekend, I would strongly urge you to check out the show. Go by and say hello to Brian, shake his hand, check all the merchandise out, because he is bringing a lot of new stuff, and I'm going to show you a new Altoids tin kit that he has come out with, and I think it's really good. But keep in mind that also we have the regular Trappers Association conventions coming up soon. In September, in West Point, Mississippi, the Mississippi Trappers Association will have their convention at the Bass Pro Shop, and Mr. Chip Davis of Expand-A-Pan Traps is in charge of this. Once again, this is a great thing that is going on, because instead of just having the Trappers Convention out at a remote place or a remote farm where it's just trappers that show up, it's the same old, by going out to the Bass Pro Shops, what we're doing is we're reaching out for fresh blood, for new blood, and we're putting on demos and we're putting on displays out there, and we're bringing those people into the fold. And that's what we've got to have, is fresh blood. And so my hat is off to Brian at southernsnares.com and to Chip at the Mississippi Trappers Association. So as far as what I was going to show you, one of the new products is this Altoid tin survival kit. And what, you know, most of these things are a dime a dozen, but what you've got in this kit, and I'm going to put this, I'll show you a picture that's clearer, but you've got actual cable snares, you've got support wire, and you've got a ferrocerium rod. There's also enough room in here that you can customize this kit. You can add tinder, you know, water purification tablets, whatever you need. It's not just already jam-packed with whatever somebody else has picked. But with this kit, what sets this kit apart is you can actually really feed yourself with this. It's a no BS kit, no BS snares. So there's going to be a lot more of this stuff coming out, so be sure and check the website out, southernsnares.com. Now, a brief channel update as far as my status. As many of you know, I have been trying to relocate my family for the last 2 years. When we first moved into this area 13 years ago, it was a nice area, it was quiet, it was out and away, and we have just been overcome. The city has just encroached upon us. The crime rate has gone up, the undesirable people factor has gone up. There was a shooting yesterday less than a mile from where I'm sitting right now. And a while back we had a man murdered as he came out of his front door at 4:30 in the morning on his way to the gym. So I have finally sold my home, and I'll be relocating. So for the next 30 days I'm going to be kind of scarce. One thing I'd like to announce is, for all of the Patreon supporters, there are additional episodes of Resistance Trapping that will be coming out. But just give me time, and please bear with me while I get my family relocated, because it is a massive job to pick up and move. So there is just a lot going on. Even though it's the off season and I'm not doing a lot of trapping videos, I'm not doing a lot of instructional videos right now, I am laying the groundwork, and we are forming partnerships, and I think next season is going to be really, really good. Because one of the things I've done in the past, I've been very heavy on snaring beaver and water trapping. That's because in my current state, I can only snare in the water. So anytime I want to snare on land, I've had to travel out of state. In my new location where I'm going to, snaring is legal on land. And so next season, you're going to see a lot more as far as snaring coon, snaring foxes, snaring coyotes, the whole 9 yards. So just be patient. Please bear with me. And I would love to meet you at either some of these prepper shows or at the trappers conventions themselves. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.